Well, that was Mr. Ravi Krishna Reddy stating exactly what took place. According to him, the ARP volunteers, of course, as we all know yesterday, had set up different booths to go ahead and ensure that voting was done in a free and fair manner. And during that time, they were also clicking pictures of any sort of stray incidents of money being distributed to voters. In one such incident, they were trying to capture that happening on the Bangalore-Mysore highway, and that is when DKS's goons came up to them and attacked two of them. Two of them is said to be injured, and ever since Mr. Ravi Krishna Reddy along with several ARP workers have been staging a dharna in Ramnagara. In fact, this particular dharna went through the night, and they have been demanding repolling in Bangalore rural constituency. Besides that, they also attacked 3 other ARP volunteers who suffered injuries. So, of course, a lot of demands from Ravi Krishna Reddy there. We'll have to wait and watch to see if the necessary arrests are made and if the Election Commission does heed to his request of a repolling. And while Kejriwal faced a barrage of protests by youth shouting "Har Har Modi, Ghar Ghar Modi," Kejriwal was on his door-to-door campaign when the attack took place in Varanasi. As you can see, several people had come together not to welcome Arvind Kejriwal but to go ahead and taunt him. They were seen shouting pro-Modi slogans and going ahead and asking for Arvind Kejriwal to leave Varanasi. This is, of course, the time when Kejriwal is present in Varanasi. He has been campaigning there, and his family as well as himself moved to Varanasi to meet and interact with the people. But several of them were seen coming out in protest against Kejriwal, making it very clear that they were not too happy with him staying in Varanasi. All of them were seen shouting "Har Har Modi, Ghar Ghar Modi," and of course not the perfect welcome for Kejriwal, who has been campaigning hard and trying to reach out to the people of Varanasi. In fact, several people were seen taking to the streets there, and ARP volunteers were also present. Some of them seen trying to control the crowd, but to no avail. A huge number of people, and it looked like it was only gathering steam after some point. Kejriwal has not reacted to this. He has continued on his campaign, trying to meet as many people as possible in Varanasi and establish a connect with them. Well, a first-year student of a college in Noida was thrashed, stripped and sexually abused, allegedly by 3 of his seniors, who also recorded a video of the torture and then blackmailed him for money. The incident reportedly took place at the hostel of an animation institute in Sector 46 of Noida, adjoining Delhi. When the boy complained to the college authorities, they seized the mobile phones of his assaulters and found the video, but allegedly took no action. The boy was sent back to his hometown, Karnal. The boy's family alleges that the police recorded their complaint reluctantly and did register an FIR, but none of the accused seniors have been questioned till now. Well, we have seen shocking incidents of ragging coming to light in the last many years, and in yet another such incident, this was at an animation center in Noida, and you can see that they've gone ahead and brutally assaulted this junior. We understand that he was allegedly thrashed first, then stripped and even sexually abused, and the entire thing was recorded on their mobile phones, but they used it to go ahead and threaten him of dire consequences of releasing it unless he paid some amount of money. The junior, in fact, plucked up the courage to go ahead and complain to the college authorities, who instead of taking the necessary action went ahead and sent him back to his hometown. And post that, the boy also went on to approach the cops, who filed an FIR, but absolutely no action has been taken against the seniors who were involved in this horrific crime. Time and again we have seen how ragging can turn so woefully wrong, how it can be used against the juniors to abuse them, to thrash them, and even in some cases to extract money from them. And in one such case, absolutely shocking, there a senior seen hitting him time and again with his slipper. And also besides that, the boy alleges that he was stripped and also sexually abused by these men. Absolutely shocking there that in the name of ragging, these seniors have gone ahead and assaulted him for some money. And moving on, the most promising leads in the search for the missing Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 in the Indian Ocean might be exhausted in a week. Search authorities detected 4 earlier pings consistent with those from a black box and sent the underwater vehicle to search the most likely area where the plane is believed to have gone down. If no traces of MH370 are found, officials will be forced to review the operation and find a way forward. Searchers seem to be preparing for the possibility that an underwater drone scan of the southern Indian Ocean may not yield immediate debris from Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. Well, it's almost been a month now since the search has been on. Remember, they narrowed down on one particular point in the southern Indian Ocean based on pings that they were getting from the black box. Now, it seemed highly likely that it came from a black box very similar to the MH370 flight, and ever since, officials have been contemplating sending an underwater vehicle. They have been using several technological advancements to try and find out exactly where that missing flight could be, but to no avail so far. Remember, Australia is also planning to send an underwater vehicle to find out if it is there. This is some of the deepest parts of the ocean, so of course it's definitely not easy. And keeping in mind, of course, that those pings will also be exhausted, they did expect that the black box's battery will be exhausted within a week's time from now. So if nothing is found in the next 5 to 7 days, we could be looking at the hope completely fading at finding the MH370 debris. And well, this election season, while all the attention is on Netas, a village in Madhya Pradesh was more concerned with a wedding, and it was no ordinary marriage. Wondering what we're talking about? Well, take a look.
It had all the hallmarks of a lavish Indian wedding. But when 5,000 well-wishers gathered for a traditional Hindu ceremony in Western India this week, the bride and groom were in fact a cow and a bull. Nuptials between cow Ganga and bull Prakash had been organised by village elders in the hope that it would bless them with a good harvest.
प्राकृतिक आपदाएं जैसे कि आसपास के क्षेत्रों में ओलावृष्टि, गार वगैरह गिरी, नुकसान हुआ, हमारे गांव में सब कुछ आसपास के क्षेत्र में नहीं हुआ। उसके बचाव के लिए जो है कार्यक्रम हमने रखा, बढ़िया कार्यक्रम साधु संत के कहने से।
More than £10,000 was donated by 3 villages to pay for the big event, held near Indore in Madhya Pradesh. Both animals were dressed in expensive robes, with all the traditional rituals performed for the couple-to-be. And like any other married couple, Ganga and Prakash are expected to be faithful and start a family.
सर आगे उम्मीद इसी प्रकार जैसे अपना घर जो है घर के अंदर लड़के लड़की जैसे करते हैं इसी प्रकार से है ये भी अपने घर जाएंगे बाल बच्चे वगैरह जो भी है इनका जीवन आनंद आगे इनकी योजना है आगे भी शादी होती रहे ऐसा ही कार्यक्रम होता रहे.
After weeks of preparation, there was joyous celebration when the marriage was finally declared. But only time will tell if their union will save the harvest.